So we're hearing that Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, is going to resign. Now, from what I'm reading, he will be Prime Minister till sometime in March, giving them time to select a new Prime Minister. And I'm not going to even attempt to claim that I am knowledgeable on how this whole process works. I do know the Prime Minister is a member of the Canadian Parliament, which is similar to the American Congress. They are not separate like the President and Congress is here in the United States. He said basically the only way forward that he can see is for him to resign and let them pick somebody else because he's dealing with infighting within his own party and he can't successfully lead while being, fighting with his own party. He said it was a hard decision and it's the decision he thinks he has to make for the betterment of Canada. Now we'll see how this whole process plays out. I don't know a lot about Canadian politics, like I said, and it sounds like there's going to be a national election of some kind to figure this all out. Again, not very familiar with Canadian politics. But Marjorie Taylor Greene, who probably also isn't very familiar with Canadian politics, took to either Truth Social or Twitter, I'm not sure which, and basically gave a statement saying that Donald Trump liberated Canada from Justin Trudeau, giving Donald Trump credit for Trudeau resigning, which I don't think it was even close to the truth. But she doesn't know what she's talking about. This is also on the heels of Donald Trump trying to call Canada the 51st state. Canada doesn't want to join the United States. She also basically pointed to Donald Trump saying those kind of things, calling him the governor of Canada and saying he was going to make Canada the 51st state as being the reason as to why Trudeau resigned. And that's also probably not the case. From what I've read, it was all about actual Canadian politics and Donald Trump had nothing to do with any of it. Now, all that being said, we will have to see what happens with Canada. And there's nothing to liberate Canada from. They're a democratic country. They're not under an oppressive regime or anything like that. But Marjorie Taylor Greene doesn't understand how any of that works. And this is going to be a sign of what the next few years of the Trump administration are going to be. Things are going to happen without Donald Trump having done anything or that are not related to Donald Trump at all. And they're going to try to give him credit and prop him up as doing something great or fantastic or whatever. And that's just not the case. So we will see what happens in Canada. It is interesting that Justin Trudeau has decided to resign. We will see what that means for the future of Canadian politics as well as U.S.-Canadian relations and how the new incoming Prime Minister deals with Donald Trump.